What's up, everyone? It is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into the Colored Rain, Colored Rain, the Gloss Gods, the Color of Rain palette. So I told y'all I would do eye swatches with it, and I guess y'all okay with it. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch we're gonna swatch all of the shades. That's why I started off with the black on my lid that came in the palette, so we could just swatch all the colors. So I guess I'll go from the bottom upward to get these three in. So let's get to it. So I'll start off with this shade, Rain Cloud. Zoom in real quick and keep it. I just got up at like, I want to say 1 o'clock. I was just in the bed like, yeah, no. I told y'all though, I've really been struggling with like trying to get up and like film or whatever. So I didn't film Friday at all. Like I promised I wouldn't. And then like Saturday, today, I'm like, we gotta go and do all the stuff. Ooh, look at that. Hello. Anyway, we gotta go and do all the stuff that I didn't, you know, do on Friday. So I just went to the store Friday and picked up the stuff, and then Thursday I swatched all the blushes. So Friday morning I swatched all the blushes before I went to Sephora and picked up. So this is the shade Rain Cloud. I'll swatch it on the back of my hand just so you can see what it looks like without the black base underneath it. So this is what it looks like without the black base underneath. This is what it looks like with the black base underneath. So interesting. Next I'm going to shade Rainfall. That's this blue one right here. So we're going to do Rainfall and Soaked on the lid to, you know, see how both the colors look. Okay, I'm loving this shade. But y'all know I love me a blue purple moment, so I'm not surprised that I like this one. I'm just thinking about all the eyeshadow brushes I'm gonna have to wash. Trying to do this. It's haunting my dreams right now. So as you can see, the shades are definitely different. Let me go ahead and swatch Rainfall real quick. So y'all saw Rainfall on the lid. This is Rainfall on my hand right here. That one right there, the second one. Now I'm going to get another brush, and then we're going to do the next shade, which is Soaked. So let's see how this is working. So the dark purple that you see put on the lid now is Soaked. I'm going to try not to mix them together like I'm doing a normal eye look, even though I could see myself using both these with a normal eye look. So they're soaked on the back. And we'll swatch it individually so you can see what it looks like. So Soaked, Rainfall, and Rain Cloud. Rain Cloud, Rainfall on this half, and Soaked on the other half. So on to the next shade. So next, like I said, since we're going backwards, we'll take the pink and go from there. So it'll be Light Break, Water Prism, Drip Drop, and Raindrop. Be right back. So let's get into the shade Light Break. Ooh. A huge clump came up when I was like putting the brush in it to like swatch it. So let's see. Ooh, okay. And I don't know if y'all can see, but I got glitter on my face already. That's why I didn't like go ahead and try to put on my foundation into these swatches. Because I was like, yeah, no. I'm not even about to play myself like that, no. Okay, so that's what it looks like. As I told y'all, I'm only doing half on each lid so we can get through this quicker. Because I got like a whole nother row I still got to do. But I'm definitely feeling this shade. Light Break. So far, Light Break is one of my like favorites. And I know I usually like the blue, green, to purple, but I don't know something about this one that's just doing it for me. So I'm just like, yes, give it to me. So we turn this brush over, and then we're gonna do Water Prism next. So since they're two different colors, like you should definitely be. Ooh, yeah. So here's Water Prism. giving a nice iridescent vibe on its own. You don't have it on the black, so I actually like that one with not on the black. So I feel like it'd be a great inner corner shade, a lid shade. So that's what it's looking like on my finger. Yeah, so that's Water Prism. I'm really liking that for an inner corner shade or like a lid shade. I think it'd be fire. But like here it is on the back of the eye. You see I got my own that ear ring on. I found it on my dresser. I was looking for it for a little while, so I was like, where is it? Next we're gonna get the shade Drip Drop. Okay. Let's see how she's working and how we looking, girl. Ooh. I feel it's giving a little bit of a deeper version of, what was it? Rainfall. When we put that on the lid, I feel like it's definitely giving a deeper version of Rainfall. It reminds me of the shade Tell Me More from Dose of Colors, if anybody remembers when they came out their singles. Like that's what this color is giving me. That just immediately makes me think of Tell Me More from Dose of Colors. When you put it on top of the black, because it has that blue to purple shift just like that shade. So I'm like, okay. But on its own, like when you don't put it on there, it gives more of a like light purple iridescence. So it's interesting to see how they change when you put them on the black versus wearing them on their own. And normally I would have did this, but I was just like, you know, it's here, we're here, everyone's here, why not? Last one we have in this row is Raindrop. So let me go ahead and just put it on. And just, you know. Okay, so Raindrop is giving more of a deep like purple, if you will, if y'all can see that. You can definitely see like a deep dark like purple vibe on top of the black. But y'all know this is my type of tone. I feel like it's all blending in together. The one looking in the mirror it's not, but I feel like on the eye it is. Like it's just getting a darker like blue because of the way my eye is shifting, but it's definitely shifting to be more purple on the eye. But let's look at the swatch. So on the swatch, this is Raindrop, Drip Drop, Water Prism, and Light Break. So, and this is them on that eye. So, Light Break, Water Prism. This one is Drip Drop, and then this one is Raindrop. So, okay, y'all, we got one row left. It's Droplet, Dewy, Drizzling, and Changing Skies. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we at the home stretch. I don't know how that girl Shay does this all the time. Cause child, no. And she does it like all the ColourPop stuff. Bravo to you, sis, cause the absolutely not. Anyway, let's get to the shade Droplet. It doesn't look the way I expected it to when you put it on a black base. Look at that. I was not expecting it to look like that at all. So I'm just gonna be like, okay. I really wasn't expecting it to look like this. This is really interesting to say the least, but okay. Swatch it on my hand so you can see what the shoe looks like without the black base underneath it. I feel like I'm gonna like it better that way. Yep, I like it better without the base. It's definitely giving all the iridescent vibes and feels that I was hoping it would. It's giving I'm living, yes. It's looking like one of those wet metallic-y shades. I actually don't like the way it looks on top of the black, but you know, it's good to know because some stuff I did like the way it looked on top of the black better than on its own, and others I don't. Now we're taking the shade Dewy. So as you can see, that's giving a more dark navy-ish blue, and I feel like the first one's giving a little more black, so I'm trying not to do it all. Well, you can see the difference, so I guess I can just go ahead. I'm trying to leave a little gap because I noticed with the other ones I felt like because they look so similar and I didn't leave a gap you couldn't tell the difference, but you can clearly see that this is Dewy and this is Droplet. So let's swatch Dewy now and see how she looks. So this shade right here is Dewy, and I feel like on the hand they look similar, but you'll clearly see on the eye on the black base that they totally look completely different. Like this one is a little more deeper and that one's even deeper, which is funny because I figured the shade Droplet would be lighter and Dewy would be deeper, but it's like the total opposite. So I'm like, okay. On to the last two shades. We got Drizzling and Changing Skies. So I'm gonna do Drizzling first. Let's see how she's looking on a black bag. Oh, I did not expect all of that. Okay. Yeah, I would not have expected this shade to look like this on a black base. Cause see in the pan, it just looks like that, but it's getting all that on the lid. I'm just like, okay. I feel like that would pair nicely with Light Break, but I feel like I would like this one on its own. It reminds me of a shade from Adept Cosmetics that came in the Anniversary Plain Jane palette before she made the remastered one. I don't know offhand what the name of the shade is, but that's the vibe it's giving me. So this is the shade it's looking like, and that's how it looked on my finger. And lastly, we have Changing Skies. So I'm interested to see how this is going to look. Because I feel like they're going to be like polar opposites. And it's okay to put them side by side. But let's see. Yeah, see how Changing Skies is giving more like that purplish type vibe to it. Again, I feel like these pair and match really nicely on the eyes. So you see that deep purple. And then you see the color toward the front. Let's swatch Changing Skies and see how that looks. But I feel like when you swatch it offhand, it just looks like a purple with, you know, shit. So I'm interested to see what kind of eye look I can come up with this palette now that I have swatched it and seen what it looks like on the blacks or just on its own. So I'm excited about what exactly I'm going to do with it. But we are done here, so let me back you on up. But you can comment down below and tell me which color was your favorite that I swatched. Like, I definitely have a couple favorites, like the first one on the top, what was it, Droplets, I believe it's called. Yeah, I'm here for Droplets. I like Light Break. I think I liked Water Prism and Drizzling. Those are probably the ones I like the best. And I know y'all probably expecting me to like the blue, purple shifting look the most. But those I liked too. It's just I found something different that I felt like looked a little bit cooler. So I'm kind of liking those a little bit better. But comment down below and tell me if you want to see an actual video of an eye look with this. I just thought it'd be fun to see the swatches and see the difference of changes versus like how it swatches versus how it looks on a black base. Because I've never done that before. So I figured I'd try to give y'all something new. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. Okay, y'all, so I decided I'd just go ahead and do an eye look, you know, now, instead of waiting to do another video. Because I'm here, you're here, we're all here, y'all know the drill. So I just went into my Moonfall palette and took some mattes out of here in order to create this, like, what do you call it, halo eye. So, can you tell I love this palette? Look how dirty it is. I used the shade Rebirth, the shade Folklore in here to create the look. So the purple and the crease is Folklore, and then the outer V and inner part of the eye is Rebirth, of course. I'm going to start off and just get to work, because I still got 2 more videos to film for Adriangameover, and I just go home. I'm just ranking some palettes though, because somebody asked me to do more ranking, so I'm going to do my, if I can only keep 10 palettes finally. I was talking to Lock Maiden about how it was going to take me forever to, like, come up with the top 10, and I actually only did 10 this year, y'all, so I feel like you should be proud of me just because I only did 10, because y'all know I used to do, like, 20 instead of 10, but it was like I would leave makeup other places. And technically, I still could do 20 because it's like I could do a 10 edition from my grandma's house and then a 10 edition here and kick like two completely different sets of palettes just based on, you know, what's going on. I just took a neutral shade from like a warm tone palette that's sitting close by me for like the crease shade that you're seeing. If anyone was curious about that, it was just I think I grabbed a Natasha Denona mini bronze palette and just, you know, grabbed a shade out of it just so I have a transition shade, but I figured that wasn't that important because, you know, you're here for the shimmers. But since it's literally sitting right here and I remembered to do it, I just told you. So, anyway, now we're going to go to Folklore. So, go ahead and put this purple in real quick and cute. So, the only thing is I feel like they end up blending together, even though the purple I feel like is darker. I feel like on this eye you don't see like the purple, so I'm hoping when I take my pictures you will see like the pop of purple to it as opposed to just seeing it as one huge blob. But that's the thing about the colors being so similar in tone. I'm feeling like it's not like translating as well as I would like it to, but you know, it's not that bad. Let's go ahead and grab some glitter glue, girl, and get to it. So what I do is Oh yeah. So let's go ahead and hook it up. I hate doing halo eyes sometimes though, because I feel like sometimes I unevenly place the glitter glue, and then it's like one side of the halo eye is wider than another one. So that's my only thing about hating to do halo eyes. I'm like, I'm going to put it in the wrong place. Oh, and the two shades I used from this palette, I'm pretty sure it was Drizzling and Lightscape. But let me open and double check. Yeah, I used Drizzling and Light Break. So this is Drizzling right here. That's the one that you see on the lid. And Light Break is the one that's in the inner corner going on. Let's get to work, girl. So I love the shade Drizzling on the lid. I think it just gives something unique and different to the look. Because I figured y'all would expect me to use like the bluish purple ones too. So that's another reason I want to use this shade as opposed to that. Plus I thought it might look really cool with this sort of eyes. So I was like, let me go ahead and do that. So that's what we're working with. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of the navy on the outer and the inner just to make sure. To see. So yeah, they're looking pretty even, which I'm happy about because I just talked about how I feel like they don't usually. So let's get into the shade Light Break. Extra one. So the inner corners are definitely giving, and I am definitely living. I'm just like, yes, give it to me. And let me get this brush here. So, dust around here. Now I do have a pencil in the waterline, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now too. I have the this Mr. Right pencil from the Balm in there. What happened to the Balm anyway? Are they still around? I don't hear anybody like talking about. Remember when I first got into makeup, everybody was talking about the Balm bronzers and the blushes and the mirror luminizer, and then the Meet the Balm palettes and the naked palettes that they had and all that. And I feel like I don't hear anybody talk about them anymore. So I'm like, are they still alive? Do they still make makeup? I don't know. I don't hear anybody talk about it. So do y'all know if they're still like, if they still make makeup? Because I honestly don't know. But this is the finished eye look. Be back on up and talk about my thoughts as a whole girl. Okay, so I'm impressed with the shimmers in here. Some of them I will actually put over the black base because I like the way they look better with the black base than without. And some of them I'm fine with. Like I feel like this one looks fine on its own. I like the pink on its own. But some of like the bluer ones, if I want the blue to be more rich and impactful as opposed to iridescent, I know to put it on top of a black. So I thought it'd be fun to give y'all something different with this video as opposed to just doing an eye look and calling it a day. So that's why I went ahead and, oh y'all, lights is falling. That's why I went ahead and did the swatch part first, and then I just decided to add an eye look in this video so I didn't have to come back and do another one. But comment down below, tell me what you think of the eye look and what you thought of the swatches, because some of them surprised me when they went over the black base versus like on their own like they are now. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.